what's one lesson in real estate that has taught you that business alone couldn't?
Well, you want your properties to cash flow.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you're. I've got this model called 1-100,
Okay.
and it doesn't hold true in every circumstance, but if I buy a property, I look at it and I want the potential rent to be 1/100th of its value. Now, they don't teach you that at Concord. I made that up entirely on my own, and it's just something I learned by doing it the hard way. But if you can buy a property that'll cash flow, and a property typically, if you can rent it for 1/100th of its value, it means it's paid for in 8.5 or 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
But Brock, the first, I was so determined that I want to get in the real estate business. The first property I ever bought was a single-wide mobile home in the Beacon Trailer Court in Bluefield, West Virginia. Now, number one, I don't recommend mobile homes. They're a declining asset for the most part. But I didn't know. Now, I didn't have anyone to tell me. I mean, I literally had to figure it out on my own. So I bought this mobile home. Payment on it was $200. I had it rented for $210. And in my mind, I was Donald Trump. You know, I am on my way to billionaire status here just any day. You know, I had no concept of interest, which at that point during the Carter administration were 18-19%.
Mm-hmm.
I had no concept of insurance. I had no concept of maintenance. I had no concept of anything other than I was making $10 a month.
Yeah.
And I learned pretty quickly that that's not exactly the best path to wealth.
Mm-hmm.
So, frankly, we got rid of that and we moved on to single-family homes. And
Yeah.
so that's it.
Yeah. So if a young person is listening right now with big dreams but limited resources, what would you tell them?
You can do it. I guarantee you could do it. You could start there. There's people that will. Number one, you have to seriously want to do it. You know, if you're driving a brand new vehicle or you're driving a vehicle that's 3 times your annual income, you're not going to do it. Because you're going to live for that vehicle or live for that credit card or live for that credit rating. If that's the path you're taking, that's fine. You know, frankly, vehicles have never done anything for me, ever. Every time I look at one, I keep thinking I could buy another house for that, you know. So, but if you're that person that lives for their vehicle, fine. God bless you. You know, have a good life, but you're not going to be wealthy. If you want to get in the real estate business, find a way to do it. I mean, I remember a couple of them, but I found somebody in December that was willing to owner finance them. That the fact that I didn't have any money to put down, or I'd give you a car or something I had of value. So I'd give you anything. I want that house in my name by the end of the year. And if I had to sign my car over to you, that's what I'm going to do. And find someone to owner finance it. Another great way, find a duplex. You know, if you can find a duplex, you live in one side and rent the other, someone's going to pay enough to pay the entire payment. You know, so you're going to live free, and someone else is going to pay for your property.
Yeah.
So, but there's multiple ways, but I don't care what your life situation is. If you can, if you have your health and you have the absolute heart to do it, and sometimes you got to do without. You know you got to do without. But it's a long-term play. You're not going to get immediately rich. You're not. But over the course of your life, If you're seriously in real estate, you're probably at some point you're very likely going to be successful.